What if I told you that two gatekeepers once blocked four sages from meeting God, and that moment led to the birth of the worst demon in history and the most terrifying avatar of Lord Vishnu? It begins much earlier in the gate of Vaikuntha. The curse of Jaya and Vijaya. Jaya and Vijaya were the divine gatekeepers of Lord Vishnu. One day, the four Kumaras, entitled sage in childlike forms, came to meet Vishnu. But Jaya and Vijaya stopped them, mistaking them for ordinary children. Offended by that, the sages cursed them. You shall fall to the earth and be born in the material world. Vishnu arrived, but instead of reversing the curse, he gave them two choices: 7 times as his devotees or 3 times as his worst enemies. Jaya and Vijaya chose the quicker return, even if it meant becoming demons. The birth of Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. In their first life, Jaya and Vijaya were born as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakshipu, two powerful brothers. Hiranyaksha was slayed by Lord Vishnu as Varaha. Hiranyakashipu, enraged by his brother's death, vowed revenge. He performed intense meditation and gained a boon from Lord Brahma that made him nearly invincible. He had simple conditions: that his death shouldn't be by a man or an animal, not inside, not outside, not by day, not by night, not on earth, not in the sky, not by any weapon. After all this, he had a son named Prahalad. Slowly, Prahalad became a devotee of Vishnu. Hiranyakashipu tried everything: threats, torture, even fire, even stabbing his own kid by elephants to stop Prahalad from being a Vishnu devotee. Nothing worked. In a final act of rage, Hiranyakashipu asked, "Where is your god now?" Prahalad replies, "He's everywhere, even in this pillar and in this pillar." Hiranyakashipu struck the pillar. From the pillar emerged Lord Narsimha. Nara, which means half man, Simha, which means half lion. At dusk, neither day or night. On the threshold, neither outside nor inside. He placed Hiranyakashipu on his lap, neither earth or sky, and killed him with his claws. Was no weapon. The Lord broke his own form just to keep his promise to a devotee. Okay, so why do we celebrate Narsimha Jayanti? Narsimha Jayanti marks this day when divine rage met divine compassion. It's a reminder that God will always protect those who have faith, no matter how powerful the enemy is. Devotees fast, chant mantras like Narsimha Kavacha, and reflect on the victory of devotion over ego. What do you take from the story? Fear or faith? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. ॐ उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलतं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहभीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्।